The Art of War, an Orsus History. Real Zero. Fact with fiction walking beside it. Hello, I'm Di-Fanteria. For as long as people have fought wars, they have looked for better ways to fight them, better weapons, better protection, better ways to attack and defend, to move, to hide, and to observe, to communicate, and ultimately to survive. Over thousands of years, those ideas became weapons and tactics, fieldcraft and equipment, fortresses and defensive systems, vehicles, ships and aircraft, intelligence, communications and technology. Some developments transformed warfare, others began with something much smaller, an observation perhaps, a lesson learned, an idea adapted, knowledge passed from one soldier to another. And that presents an interesting question when writing Orsus, because three of its soldiers have been around for rather a long time: William, Hugo, and Dusty. For nearly 3,000 years, their fictional lives have crossed the real people, places, and events that form the historical backbone of the Orsus novels. They fought, they watched, they learned, and they remembered. And sometimes, from that memory, they taught. Sometimes they adapted, and occasionally they gave a nudge. There is a line in Book 9, The Reckoning, which perhaps explains them better than anything else. William recognized patterns, Hugo recognized routes, Dusty recognized soldiers. In Orsus, The Art of War, we're going to go back through the novels to explore the evolution of warfare. And we're going to begin with fieldcraft, then weapons, tactics, equipment, platforms, fortresses and strongholds, attack and defense, intelligence, communications, and the technologies that have changed the way wars are fought. But these aren't simply films about military history. Where the history crosses the written story of Orsus, we will stop and we'll go back to the novel. And you will hear the passage itself, the actual event, the memory, the conversation, the words already written. Perhaps William is there, perhaps Hugo, perhaps Dusty, and, rather later, perhaps Taff. Then, when the novels have nothing more to add, Ursus falls silent, and history carries on. Sometimes the connection will be obvious. Sometimes it will be remarkably slight. And sometimes I'll leave you to decide. Because we aren't going to rewrite history, and we aren't going to rewrite Ursus to fit it. We are simply going to put them side by side and see what happens. Fact with fiction walking beside it, and perhaps every now and again giving it a little nudge. I am Di-Fanteria, and this is Ursus, dedicated to dreamers everywhere.